What's going on, boys? It's Clements back on the mic, back with another banger of a video. Now today I wanted to touch further on Warzone 2. We have discussed Warzone 2 already on the channel as of yesterday's upload. However, I wanted to touch on it again because I've recently just learned some new news, quite disappointing and annoying news. As we all know, Bloomberg recently has announced that the next 3 Call of Duty titles are ready to go and will be releasing on the Sony platform alongside Xbox and PC, of course. However, according to the same source, Bloomberg, Warzone 2 will be its own standalone title, okay, which we all expected. Okay, that's probably a good thing for the game, in all honesty. However, that means that all the cosmetics that you own in Warzone right now, let's call it Warzone 1, because obviously we've got a Warzone 2 that we've just learned is coming very soon. Next year, I think it'll drop, kind of like how Warzone 1 did, kind of in the middle of Modern Warfare 2's life cycle that's coming later this year. I think Modern Warfare 2 will give birth to Warzone 2, kind of like Modern Warfare 2019 did with Warzone 1. So it's a good thing that it's standalone, but that means, according to the same source, according to Bloomberg, all cosmetics that you own, so weapon blueprints, operators, operator skins, everything that you've bought and unlocked via Battle Pass or Challengers or the in-game store will not transfer over. Now Activision is gonna fucking wish that Bloomberg never told anybody anything about this new upcoming Warzone title, because I refuse to spend any more money on this game now until at least Warzone 2, because I've spent so much money on this game, and yes, some people might think I'm quite stupid for spending literally thousands on the game. However, it's put me in a position where I'm able to make some money back for a bundle gifting service, and also please don't tell me how to spend money. You know, it's my money. If I've got the money and I want to spend it on some Warzone bundles, I will. Okay, I enjoy the game. I used to play this game every day. I haven't touched it in weeks now because Pacific, in my opinion, has ruined it, and I haven't spent any money on the game since Pacific. I think I bought the Christmas bundle because I thought that was going to be a limited time, and I've bought the Attack on Titan bundle because I'm pretty sure that's limited time as well. So I bought 2 bundles. I refuse to actually spend proper hard-earned money on this game right now because A, it was a broken mess. They've only just fixed it, and 2, I don't enjoy it anymore because of Pacific. So I've spent a lot of money on this game, and for them to tell me that in a year's time from now, when Warzone 2 releases, all these cosmetics will be worth nothing. I was led to believe that Warzone was going to be kind of like COD Mobile. I didn't think it was actually going to go anywhere, at least for a very, very long time. So I think with Warzone 2 being a standalone title, that means that Warzone 2 probably won't go anywhere. But yeah, this is a kick in the teeth, man. This is literally a scam. I've spent so much money and I've played this game for so fucking long, every single day since Verdansk, OG Verdansk. And now they're telling us that all of the cosmetics that we've unlocked, whether you've spent money or not on the game, guys, you will have worked hard to unlock a lot of gear. You will have, if you've played like me since, I think I started Season 3 of Modern Warfare is when I started playing. All them Battle Pass unlocks and all them challenges you've completed, all the blueprints you've unlocked will not transfer over, and I personally think this is absolute fucking bullshit. So I was just interested to know what you guys thought about this, because I know that a lot of people are in the same boat as me. I've seen numerous videos talking about this subject already, and people in those videos comment sections were basically saying the same thing as what I'm thinking, that they will not be spending any more money on this game for the next year until Warzone 2 drops, and rightly fucking so. You should save your money, guys. If you spend any more money on Vanguard bundles for the year that's left of this game's life cycle, or Warzone's life cycle, less than a year for Vanguard, but we've got about a year until the end of Warzone 1, then you're pretty stupid, because those cosmetics aren't going to be valuable. They're not going to be worth a single thing. No one's going to play Warzone 1 anymore. They are basically ditching Warzone 1. They're going to leave it to last gen. Warzone 2 is going to be on next gen consoles only, and they're just going to abandon Warzone 1. They'll keep the servers up, but the game will just ultimately die slowly over time. Within about a year, I'd say Warzone will be gone, girl. Warzone 1, that is. And I think everyone will just focus on Warzone 2, and all the players from Warzone 1 will just go over to Warzone 2. But this is a massive kick to the teeth, especially to people like me that have spent a lot of money on this game, because I was led to believe that these cosmetics will be worth something in time. Kind of like the Jigsaw skin, one of the rarest skins in the game, alongside Leatherface as well, which I wish I bought when it was available. So all these limited time bundles that we've bought thinking that they're going to be rare and very hard to come across aren't going to be rare at all, because they aren't going to be in the game in a year's time, because we're moving over to a new game. And I think Warzone 2 is going to be fantastic. Don't get me wrong, don't get the wrong end of the stick. I think it's going to be brilliant, because it's going to be next gen consoles only, so there'll be less strain on the devs having to make different versions of the game, keep those games up to date and running on 2 different generation of consoles. And that's not to mention each individual console there is right now. For Warzone 1 and for Vanguard, there's Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, PS4, PS4 Pro, PS5. That's 8 consoles, guys. That's 8 consoles. I think I counted them right. I hope to God I did, or else I'm going to look pretty stupid. But yeah, that's 7 or 8 consoles, I'm going to say. But I'm pretty sure that's 8. 8 consoles the developers have to make this game for. And that's probably... I mean, it's no excuse, but that is probably one factor as to why Warzone is always so fucked up. And also we've got things like the fact that it's attached to Modern Warfare still. I'm hoping Warzone 2 is going to be its own application. I think it will. I think that's what they mean by standalone title. So it's going to be good. Warzone 1 was intended to just be a little side piece of Modern Warfare, and it turned out to be a massive moneymaker and a massive hit, so obviously they've continued to update it as time goes on. But now they're making Warzone 2 as its own separate title, going to focus on the game. Hopefully they'll have their own separate, I don't know, maybe a newly introduced dev team behind Warzone 2. I hope in Raven Software they'll take over Warzone 2. I hope Activision or Xbox, because they will have taken over by the time this releases, or just after this releases. I hope Xbox realise that Raven Software are no good for the franchise, no good for Warzone. They've made a lot of single player titles, and I'll admit that, you know, they've made good single player games, but they can no way in this world support a game like Warzone, as big as Warzone, long term, because they've proven to us that they've been the worst thing for Warzone. It was a lot better when Infinity Ward were in charge, guys, so I'm hoping Infinity Ward or a new dev team's going to come in and take control of Warzone 2. So yeah, don't get me wrong, guys, Warzone 2 is going to be great. I can guarantee it. It's going to be a huge upgrade, but come on, man, you've got to... I know that it's quite far-fetched to expect these devs to transfer all 93 or something there is operators in the game and thousands of skins, but this in itself is a complete scam. I feel like I've been kicked straight in the teeth, bent over whilst unconscious, and rammed a huge dildo up my ass, because with no lubrication either, because this is not what I expected from the game. When I was buying, over the course of the 3 years, I've spent a lot of money on the game. 3 years ago, I was not expecting Warzone to come to an end for a very long time, because I expected it to be like COD Mobile. COD Mobile isn't going anywhere, and Warzone is. So, this Warzone 2, are they going to 3 or 4 years down the line cut off that game as well and just make a Warzone 3? This isn't the way to go. So as a result of this piece of news, I refuse to spend any more money on this game during Vanguard's life cycle or even afterwards, because I know that everything that I've put into this game is going to go down the drainage. So take this as a sort of a piece of advice, guys. Do not spend any more money on this game if you plan on it, because it's going to be worth nothing in about a year's time, trust me. Activision are really going to wish that no one ever found out about this new Warzone title, because ultimately I think they are going to lose a lot of money over the course of the next year. Only complete idiots will spend money on this game knowing that Warzone 2 is right around the corner and everything in Warzone 1 is just going to be left and abandoned until eventually the server just gets shut off. And I think I'm going to be more hesitant as to how much money I'm going to put into this new Warzone title, because I don't know, I think I'll probably invest in it quite a lot for the first year and then maybe set up a gifting service again, because this gifting service has been going very, very well. But as soon as Warzone dies out next year, well, it won't die out, but when it gets cut off and then slowly dies out, obviously this gifting service will be fucking useless. No one will be interested in all the bundles anymore. So yeah, I think I'm going to invest in it for the first year and then I'll probably slow down, because it's not really worth my money if they're just going to keep doing this every 3 or 4 years, because it's a massive slap to the teeth, guys, and I just wasn't expecting this to happen. I think it's honestly bullshit, honestly. But let me know what you guys think down below. I understand from like a developer's standing point why this wouldn't really be a possibility, because it would take a lot of fucking time, but at the same time it is a kick in the teeth, and I was not expecting a new Warzone title. Why can't they just why can't they just make Warzone 1 its own standalone title, its own standalone app, and keep updating it going forward? I don't know. I don't understand the technical standpoints. I'm no fucking developer myself, but I'm just very annoyed at this, and I'm sure a lot of people are as well. I've read a lot of comments, like I've said. I've seen it on Twitter. I've seen it in YouTube comment section. A lot of people are annoyed, and a lot of people are in the same boat as me, basically saying they don't want to spend any more money on the game. I've been Clements. You've been absolutely amazing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and take care.